Podcast, Episode 2. I'm Christian.
I'm Mata.
I'm Ashita.
And we're back. As you can see, we have visuals now. We also have a new setup. Hopefully, the room sounds better. We do have a couple topics that we want to begin with. Our first thing is Diwali. And I think Ashita is going to tell us a little about Diwali.
So as we all know, there was Diwali this weekend. I'm just gonna talk about a bit of the history of Diwali. Diwali is celebrated in many cultures. It could be Hindu, it could be like Buddhism. There's different myths for each culture. In Hinduism, we celebrate Diwali to welcome Lord Rama after he has won the battle he had with Ravana after, to get Sita back. We light up divas, we have some fireworks, we have some delicious foods like Kaju Katli, we have gulab jamun, we have rice. So it's pretty much a celebration to have everyone happy and light up the world that we are in.
So, for the people that don't really understand what Diwali is, there like a comparison? Is it like Christmas? Is it like Thanksgiving? Or is it like...
So for example, Diwali is a pretty big festival like Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So on Christmas we put up lights, on Diwali we put up lights. We can't really compare because there are like many religious aspects to it.
Yeah.
But to like say for example, as Christmas is a big big activity, same as Diwali.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it was this weekend, right? Diwali.
Yes.
What did you do during?
So for my culture, I'm a Hindu. What we do is we have some pujas to pray to Lord Rama and Lord Goddess Lakshmi. So we have pujas, we light up fireworks, we have some divas. We usually give gifts out to our relatives or anyone we know to make them happy for the celebration. And we contact our families, we have some family time. It's pretty much like a get-together of families.
Like one big gathering for everyone to reunite?
It depends. Like it could be a small family gathering, it could be like a party. Depends.
That seems, that seems really fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. Do you have any, like, I know you're Filipino, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any celebrations like that?
In the Philippines, we don't really have, because most Filipinos that I know are like Catholic Christians, so we have like Christmas and stuff, which is important. But as far as I know, we don't have anything like Diwali, where it's like super important to the religion, other than Christmas, I guess. What about you?
Me too. I'm not Filipino, but
You're Muslim, right?
yeah, I am. We have Eid, which is
After Ramadan, right?
yeah, after we fast for 30 days. It's basically no eating or drinking until sunset, and after that we have a big celebration and we eat a lot of food. And yeah, I guess that's similar.
When is Ramadan this year or next year?
I'm actually not sure. It changes every year.
Yeah,
but
because they have a different calendar, right?
yeah. I'll get back to you when is that time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you guys in the podcast.
I don't know, I just feel like right now it's the season of celebrations, you know? Got Diwali coming up. Oh, Diwali passed. We got Christmas, we got New Year's, you know?
I feel like Christmas, right now, the Christmas spirit is a lot more, like, prevalent than the Halloween one. Because, like, I didn't really feel like it was Halloween season when it was Halloween season. But right now, even, like, more than a month before Christmas, it feels like it's Christmas.
Yeah, I think people are just looking for something to look forward to. Anyways, we got a couple more topics. We got a theater, which I think they have a musical coming out. I think it's called Coffee for Anyone.
Or is it?
It's coffee anyway.
Coffee Anyone. I think they're selling tickets next week, I think Monday, by the time we're recording this, which is
November
November 17th, Friday.
Friday.
So make sure to buy tickets. I don't know how much they are.
It's $5.
$5.
Yes.
So you heard about theater? We also have, is it the alumni movie night and the grad night?
Alumni movie night.
So yeah.
I think they talked about it on the announcements. They said November 24th, right? I think it's formal too. It's after school, so I think it's like a formal dinner, I think, with a movie. Hope you go to the movie night. Do you guys know anything about the grad night?
I think they're going on a cruise, right?
They are.
Yeah, they're graduating.
Really?
Yeah, the graduating class. They're going on a cruise. I think the ticket is like,
Probably a couple $100, right?
yeah, it's expensive.
Is the fundraiser open to anyone?
I'm not sure. Maybe we'll put something on screen.
Yeah.
We'll show a picture of the information about the cruise, and also the alumni
Movie night.
Along with the theater.
Also
Yeah,
the theater. too.
So those are the main events coming up. Aren't you in a part of a fundraiser?
Not right now. I'm not part of a fundraiser. We
Or-
might plan one after.
I remember you talking behind the scenes about like a club that raises money every month.
So it's not every month, but I'm a part of the club called Stop the Dash. What we do is we have a different theme every month, and sometimes if we need fundraiser for each theme, we do plan some. We are planning one. It's still in the process, so we might see a fundraiser in December.
Can you give us like a sneak peek or like a hint at what it's gonna be about?
So what we're planning to raise funds for the women's shelters because it's 60 days of activism against gender violence in December. So we're gonna have like a movie. We're still deciding on a movie. We have to vote. It's either between Barbie or having Spider-Verse movie, the new one.
Oh, Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes, I believe so. That one.
Yeah.
So it's either of those, or we might have any extra suggestions. You can suggest that. It's for women's shelters.
That's great. Cause like we don't do we see much activism in the school? I feel like most of the time it's minor things, but
But like I saw a club that started. I don't know if it started this year, but the Black Activism Club.
oh, with Miss Davis, yeah.
Yeah, that I've seen.
All right, we're back. We got interrupted by the announcements because we are recording this at lunch. So
What was I saying? The Black
Activism.
Yeah,
Club?
Black Activism Club. I've seen like papers like around the school about it, and also on Club Day, I saw their like station. So if you're interested in that, you could also join that club.
Miss Davis is a very nice person.
Yeah,
She is.
I had her for French last year.
Yeah, me too.
I liked it. She was a really good teacher. She also gave me an 8. So shout out Miss Davis.
Yeah, shout out Miss Davis. We love you. Our other topics, we have volleyball coming up. We do have a volleyball player here who's on
No.
the team, I think, but you're not playing in the
I'm
playoffs,
not,
right?
I'm on the second team.
Oh, didn't the season end already?
Yeah.
We're in playoffs now, I think.
Yesterday was the last day of playoffs. I think our team finished in the semifinals. They lost against Enver Creek. Yeah, they lost 2 sets in a row. I'm pretty sure. The first set was really close, but unfortunately, they couldn't win the whole thing. But Enver did go on to win the whole season, first place. So at least they lost to the best team technically.
And you could appreciate that all the time they spent on the other matches too, because they did win all the other matches, I believe, except for losing some.
Yeah, they won almost all of their matches, which is really impressive. So shout out to the volleyball team. And
Congrats.
Congratulations.
For making the playoffs and making it that far. Moving on from volleyball, we have fundraisers. I'm pretty sure we talked about that already.
We did.
Answering some questions. All right. If you didn't know, we posted a story on the JH Podcast account on Instagram, and we asked for suggestions for topics. So we're gonna check that right now.
If you want to be possibly featured in the next episode, then follow the JH Podcast on Instagram. We'll put the tag in the description of this video.
Alright, let's check. Our first question is, do you listen to Daniel Caesar?
Who said that?
Should we say who said that? I think we should keep everyone anonymous here.
Anonymous.
So, do we listen to Daniel Caesar?
I do have some of his songs in my playlist. I'm still trying to remember one because I listen just to the songs and not remember the artist sometimes.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. I'll just check.
Mata, do you listen?
Yes. Oh well, I listen a bit. My friend loves he has a playlist full of Daniel Caesar songs, like almost 100 songs, just Daniel Caesar. But I mean, I like him. I'm okay with him.
Did he go to the concert?
Nah, I don't. He lives in like Ontario,
Oh.
so he couldn't come. But yeah. I mean, I like him.
I like Daniel Caesar too. I feel like he's a go-to slow R&B artist.
Say that.
He's kind of like Drake, you know. If you don't have him in at least one of your playlists, are you really listening to music?
Nah, I agree.
When is episode 2 coming out?
Well, this is episode 2.
Right now, guys.
Right now.
Go on.
I was gonna say yeah, just keep your eyes on the account and the YouTube to put subscribe and put post notifications on.
I think since you asked that question, I think we should talk about our current schedule right now for releases.
I think we're thinking of doing bi-weekly, right?
Yeah, bi-weekly. We're still actually I'm pretty sure it's finalized, but we're planning on researching and recording probably first or second week.
Second week, I believe.
Second week of the month, and then take a break week in between episodes, and then repeat. So that kind of means that like we won't have as many episodes per year, which is kind of like weird to think about.
But we'll have more quality because we'll have more research
Yeah,
done.
it will be more quality. So one person asked, well, actually a lot of people asked, what's your favorite subject and why? I think we should start off with Ashita.
So, my favorite subject is biology. Sciences like chemistry, physics. I like both. Because I've always been interested in like environment around us, what's happening, what's not happening, how do we like describe theories. So pretty much for that. I won't go into details because it'll take the whole subject.
Yeah, I heard biology and like chemistry, they require a lot of memorization. Is that true?
So there is memorization involved, but I believe it's more of the understanding, because if you don't understand the subject and you just memorize everything, it won't lead you forward. I'm sorry.
Wait, so you're grade 11, right? Are
Yes.
you in IB?
I am in it.
So is it like more difficult?
So if you're willing to put in the work, it's not that difficult. Like for example, if you don't procrastinate or like go towards like you choose the subjects you want and are looking forward to them, you're a bit enthusiastic about it, I think it'll be okay. It's going pretty good.
I like what people say about it. Alright, we got interrupted by announcements again.
So as you were asking, like, are the rumors true? Like, is it too hard? I would not say so. The rumors really create a panic in students, because when I joined GH just for IB, I was pretty scared about it because everyone said like, oh, it's too hard, like you'll be like just trampled with work and you won't have time to like live your life or anything. It's not true, because you still have time if you like manage your stuff well. That's the thing. Time management is the key. Just do well, try your best, and you'll be okay.
Good work habits, yeah.
Good work habits.
What about you, Meta?
My favorite subject. I mean, there's no subject like I really hate. So, I'm in grade 10 still, so my science is all grouped up into one, just class science 10. And I like science, But if I had to pick my favorite class, I think it would probably be my culinary. It's so we only got to pick one elective, and I picked culinary, and we cook for the calf food. We cook the calf food, and it's fun. Like, I'm with my friends in that class, and it's really enjoyable because it's not like too hard, and it's not too easy because we also have tests like about the cooking utensils and stuff. So yeah, if I had to pick one, that'd probably be my favorite class.
Yeah, if you see Mata in the kitchen during lunch, say hello to him.
Yeah, I'm lonely in there.
Alright.
Well, what's your favorite class?
Yeah.
You didn't answer.
My favorite subject right now would probably be media design, because I really enjoy that class. I feel like it's not really that stressful, and I really enjoy having Mr. Chu as a teacher. I don't know. I feel like media design is also a reason why I joined Media Crew and why I'm doing this right now, because I think I like working with tech, and if you don't know who Enzo is, he was on the podcast. We edited the podcast last time, and it was a pretty fun experience, but we did run into trouble, so. Moving on to our next question. Invite me on the podcast, please.
Should we invite him?
I think we gotta address this. The thing with having guests on the podcast, what we want to do right now is we want to get through all our hosts. Well, as you can see, I have 2 new hosts with me. We are having like a sort of host rotation. So next week you will see new people, but you might see someone familiar again, like Enzo or Gian. So it's gonna be a while before we get guests back on, because we still need to introduce everybody. Can we do a Christmas mukbang? I don't know if we can do things like that, because this is a podcast.
I mean, maybe if this video gets
We're not doing that anymore.
If this video gets 500 likes, we'll do a Christmas mukbang.
Alright, this one's
Who's funding, huh?
Oh yeah.
Who's funding, huh? You funding?
We're gonna open a GoFundMe for Christmas mukbang. Alright, this one's a deep one. What do you guys plan for your future? Like, what are you guys thinking of going into? Past high school? Maybe even past university, college?
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing for my personal project yet. But maybe I'm probably gonna go to uni or college and then figure it out there.
Yeah, I feel like what I'm doing right now is kind of going with the flow. I still haven't figured anything out yet, but it's gotten to the point where it's like, a couple years ago I said I'll figure it out when I get there, but there is right now, so I kind of have to choose, because our course selection is coming out in February, right? Or January?
Oh,
Believe
damn.
so. February or March.
Do you still choose your courses, or like do you choose in grade 10?
So for IB, we have like pre-planned courses for me. Like, for example, they give me like choices. For example, if you want to take the medical part, you have to like take HO biology, HO chemistry, HO math, or you can choose. But pretty much, we choose it in grade 10, or like right at the end of grade 10, and then we have grade 11 and 12 with the same subjects.
Do you have any advice for the people that are struggling on choosing their courses?
Do what you love. Because if you take a class that you don't like, you'll be struggling, or like you won't be in the class as much as you like to be, and it will be enjoyable if you take the classes you like. So yeah, do what you love.
All right. Who's the best artist and why is it Drake?
So obviously the best artist of all time is Drake. Actually, he dropped a new EP yesterday. I'm pretty sure. It's a deluxe on his album For All the Dogs that he dropped
Scary Hours, right?
last month. Yeah.
Scary Hours 3.
Scary Hours 3.
I haven't listened to it yet.
I've listened to it. It's really good. You guys, everyone listening to this right now, right after you finish this episode, go listen to Scary Hours 3 and comment your thoughts. We'll maybe shout you out next episode.
All right. We're kind of running out of time here, so one last question is, how did we get the whole idea behind the podcast? How is this a thing, you know? And
Okay, so
I don't think you guys were there when we first thought of the podcast idea, were we?
I'm not from the school from grade 10.
Yeah.
yeah, I joined media this year, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I think we talked about this last episode. There was a podcast series a couple years back. And so, actually, I don't know how, because, like, in Media Crew, there's different teams, and we're in the podcast team. So, I don't really know how they decided on podcast being a separate team, but I think the entire thing behind podcast is a way for students to talk to the students, you know, more about how the students feel about the school and talk about events, because there isn't really anything like that where students get to speak their minds.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, and it obviously left the papers and became an actual concept. So
Yeah.
maybe this can become inspiration if you want to try something. Always go for it, because you never know what might happen.
As we said last podcast, everything was so scuffed. So, mind you, we are starting this with nothing in our heads. Like, we have no knowledge of how to do things. We have some guidance, but this entire thing is just go with the flow, you know.
Go with the flow.
Which like kind of explains the dip in quality. But I promise we'll do better in the coming episodes.
We'll learn as we go.
I think that's a great way to end the episode.
Yep. We're out of time. So
Thank
Like
you
and
guys for
subscribe.
listening.
yeah, like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts.
Hit the bell button.
Follow the Instagram account at JH_media. No, JH_podcast.
Yes.
And stay tuned for new episodes.
Bye.
Yo.
Just in time.